after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. Second in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Rtts being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rtts. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
At the Niners' 18-yard line.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Second down. Here's Rtts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll try and throw for it with Rtts. Flushed out right. And God's got it. Touchdown Eagles. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can all... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 63 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit Bader. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down. But isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Rtts. Escaping the pressure right. There he goes again. And he'll be out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Eluding the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Rtts. Rolling to his right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing is Rtts. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Purdy from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Rtts. This is Smith with a ground. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Back to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing here, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 52 yards. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add